This green bean casserole with cheese and onion rings, but no cream of mushroom soup, is my take on a classic holiday recipe. I've had the traditional version before, and to be honest, it was good, but I didn't think it was really great. And I've been mulling around my own version for a few years now, and now I'm going to give it a try. Here I have two 1 pound bags, or 454 grams each, of French style green beans. As you can see, they're cut very finely. I think these are going to work really well in this casserole. What I did is I took one bag, I dumped it into an 8x8 casserole dish, and I microwaved it on high for 10 minutes. Then I divided the bag into two, and I microwaved each half of green beans for another 10 minutes. So it's quite a bit of cooking with two 1 pound bags, but I wanted them to be really soft and to get out as much moisture as possible because I want the contrast in textures. I'll get to that in a minute. I think you could use canned, but fresh or frozen, cooked very thoroughly, I think will give you better flavor. I have half a tablespoon of butter. I used it to grease this 8x8 casserole dish, and the rest I'm going to put in the microwave yet again for maybe 30 seconds to melt it. Like I said, I have onion rings. I have 1 pound bag of frozen onion rings that I prepared according to the package directions. I just sprayed canola oil on my pizza pan, then put half of a bag down, sprayed the onion rings with more canola oil, baked at 425 for 7 minutes, then flipped them 7 more minutes. Then when they came out, I cut them up. They're in two batches because half are going to go in the casserole and half on top. The classic green bean casserole recipe has French fried onions, so I think this will be a good twist on that. Can't forget the cheese, 1 8-ounce block of sharp cheddar, half inside, half on top. I'm going to moisten the casserole with some sour cream, 1/4 cup or 60 grams on top, along with half of the 8-ounce block of cheese, and then 1 cup or 240 grams inside the casserole. My secret weapon for this, instead of using the condensed cream of mushroom soup, or cream of mushroom soup, is to use dried onion soup mix. A lot of southern recipes like Mississippi pot roast and things like that call for onion soup mix. And I don't know if you've had this before, it's super flavorful. In southern recipes they use it a lot. I've heard YouTubers here like Chris Cook for YouTube say that it's her favorite thing to use in the kitchen. I melted the butter in the green beans, and I forgot to mention, I don't know for sure, but I think I'm going to add an egg just so everything stays together a bit more. Maybe two. We'll see. For those of you who've never seen this onion soup mix before, this is what it looks like. The ingredients say dehydrated onion, cornstarch, sugar, canola oil, things like that. It's very, very good. What I'm going to do, like I said, I'm just going to add it to this Let's Play Musical Bowls. I'm going to just add it to my sour cream, and once this is mixed, I'll bring you back. My substitute for the cream of mushroom soup, sour cream, and onion soup mix is now mixed. I'm going to add that to my green beans. And now, half of the cheese. I just finished mixing in the sour cream and the cheese. I tasted it, and I'm not going to lie, I'm really amazed. It's really, really good. I don't even think it needs any pepper or garlic powder or anything. Super simple recipe. Now for half of the onion rings. The onion rings are added. Once again, I tasted it. It tastes amazing. I think this is going to be incredible. Now I'm going to add 1 egg, I honestly don't think it absolutely needs the egg, but I want to make sure that this stays together very nicely. So I'm going to add an egg. Now that the green beans, the cheese, the onion soup mix, sour cream, onion rings, everything is mixed together, I'm putting everything into my 8x8 casserole dish. I put the green bean casserole into my 8x8 dish and I used a big spoon to press it down. I was kind of worried that, oh, maybe it was going to be too much, but honestly, it looks like two bags, two 1 pound bags of French style green beans was just the right amount. I mixed the extra 1/4 cup of sour cream and the other half of the sharp cheddar cheese. I didn't add any spices to that. I was tempted to add some onion powder, but I think the onion rings will be enough. I tried to mix the onion rings with this topping and it's kind of hard, so I think I'll just kind of sprinkle and mix as I go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put globs on top of this casserole here and there. And then I'm going to take my spoon and spread it out. I'm going to put some of these here. Some of them I'll sprinkle more on top, but most I'm going to try to spread out along with the sour cream topping like this. This is going to be good. Now that the cheese, sour cream, and onion ring topping is spread out on top of the casserole, it's ready for the oven. I just pulled my green bean casserole out of the oven. It was in at 350, uncovered for 25 minutes. The cheese is melted. Like I said, I didn't want to brown it. The onion rings are still crispy, but not burned. It's going to be great. This green bean casserole looked absolutely amazing and smelled just as good, so I couldn't wait to dig in. This green bean casserole with cheese and onion rings was absolutely fantastic. I know I say that a lot, but honestly, this was one of the best things that I have eaten in a very long time, probably multiple years. Making the casserole with frozen green beans and sour cream was a brilliant idea. Like I said earlier in the video, I've had the traditional recipe and honestly, I didn't really like it. But my version was an incredible combination of flavors and textures. First of all, making this green bean casserole with frozen green beans was a great idea because 9 times out of 10, frozen fruits and vegetables have more flavor than canned. As I've said in other videos on my channel, I don't really care for canned condensed soup, so substituting sour cream and onion soup mix was a perfect substitute for mushroom soup. Even though mushrooms and onions are two different things, I think that the onion soup mix combined very nicely with the flavor of the onion rings. The tanginess of the cheddar cheese combined very nicely with the tanginess of the sour cream as well, so honestly, in terms of flavor, it was amazing. Although the flavor was fantastic, I think that this was the best green bean casserole recipe because of the combination of textures. Although it took a while to cook down those frozen green beans, it was all worth it because those French style green beans became nice and soft. And that crunch from the onion rings both on the top and inside of the casserole was fantastic. Combined with the creaminess of the sour cream, this was an explosion of textures. Like I already said, I admit that cooking the frozen green beans and the onion rings took a bit of time. But honestly, it just doesn't compare to using canned green beans or the canned fried onions. This, conservatively, is about 10,000 times better. So if you're like me, you want to like green bean casserole, but for some reason you just don't, give this recipe a try. especially if you want a recipe for green bean casserole with no mushrooms. If you want to add bacon or smoked ham to this casserole, I think you definitely could. Or if you want to use Colby Jack instead of cheddar, that would be a good idea as well. So, if you're looking for a new, unique, and delicious green bean casserole recipe for a Thanksgiving side dish, be sure to try this one. I know that you'll fall in love with this at first bite. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.